Imagine walking into your perfect life, only to find out the person you trust most has been hiding a storm of emotions behind your back. The day I discovered her feelings for another man, everything I thought was solid started crumbling, but the real heartbreak came with the lies that followed. If you've ever felt the sting of betrayal from someone who swore they loved you, or if you battled the fog of doubt in a relationship, smash that like button right now. It means the world. And if you're not subscribed yet, hit that button and turn on notifications so you never miss these raw, real stories that remind us love can be beautiful or brutally complicated. Today, we're diving into a tale of hidden affections, a forbidden kiss, and the tough road to deciding if forgiveness is possible. Let me take you back to where it all began. Picture this. I'm 25, she's 24, and we've been building this incredible life together for 3 solid years. Before her, I didn't really know what deep, unwavering love felt like. She was my rock, supportive, kind, the kind of partner who makes you feel like you can conquer anything. We laugh over late-night talks, plan weekend getaways, and just exist in this bubble of happiness. I trusted her completely, and she made me believe in forever. About 6 months ago, things started shifting in a way I didn't see coming. She started a new job, and that's where she met him. Let's call him Alex for this story. They clicked instantly over shared tastes in music, those indie bands no one else seems to get, and deeper stuff like struggling with mental health and family drama. It was innocent at first, or so it seemed. They'd text about playlists or vent about tough days, and soon enough, they were hanging out as friends. Now, I wasn't blind to what was happening. Alex and I had met a few times. The 3 of us grabbed coffee or went to a concert once. I could see in his eyes, the way he'd linger a bit too long on her words, or how his jokes always seemed aimed at impressing her. He was falling hard, no doubt about it. I brought it up with her one evening as we were curled up on the couch. "Babe," I said, try and keep it light, "I think Alex might have more than friendly feelings for you. The way he looks at you, it's obvious." She brushed it off with a laugh, shaking her head. "No way, honey. It's totally platonic. We're just buddies who get each other. You're overthinking it." I wanted to believe her. Hell, I did believe her. She seemed so sure, and I didn't want to be that jealous guy. So I let it go, even though a tiny voice in my head kept whispering warnings. Fast forward a bit, and their friendship was in full swing. Daily texts, inside jokes. It was like she found this emotional outlet I didn't even know she needed. But then, about 3 weeks ago, Alex went ghost. Radio silence. No responses to her messages. No casual check-ins. It was weird, especially since they'd been so consistent. She mentioned it to me casually at first, but I could tell it bugged her. Finally, after a few days of nothing, he messaged her. His words hit like a bombshell. "I can't do this anymore. It's too painful. I'm in love with you, and being friends is tearing me apart." She was devastated. Not because she felt the same, or so she said, but because she lost this close confidant. Tears streamed down her face as she told me about it, her voice cracking. "We were so connected," she whispered. "How did it turn into this?" They decided to meet up one last time, just to talk it out and get some closure. I was okay with it. I mean, friendships end awkwardly sometimes, and if it helped her move on, why not? She promised me flat out, "I have zero interest in him that way. This is just to say goodbye properly." I hugged her, told her I trusted her, and watched her drive off, hoping that would be the end of it. When she came home that night, she seemed off, quieter than usual, her eyes a little red from crying. "How'd it go?" I asked, pulling her into my arms. She sighed deeply. "It was sad, but it's over. He's hurting, but I made it clear we're done as friends." I nodded, trying to be supportive, but something felt unfinished. Over the next few days, her mood didn't lift. She'd stare at her phone, lost in thought, and snap out of it when I entered the room. It was like she was carrying this invisible weight. I couldn't ignore it anymore. One evening, as we sat down for dinner, I gently pushed. "Hey, you've been really down since that meetup. Is there more to this? Talk to me." She hesitated, fiddling with her fork. Then the dam broke. "Okay, I need to be honest," she said, her voice trembling. When he confessed his feelings, it made me realize I have some for him too. Not love, but romantic ones. I didn't even know until he said it out loud. My heart dropped. The room spun a little. "What?" "You have feelings for him." I managed to ask, try and keep my cool. She nodded, tears welling up. "But I swear I never acted on them. And I didn't tell you because there's no way I'd leave you for him. I love you. I just didn't want to hurt you over nothing." It stung, but I believe her confusion was real. What killed me more was the next part. She'd messaged him about her feelings before they even met up, admitted it to him, kept it from me. Why hide that? I pressed, my voice rising despite myself. Because it didn't change anything, she insisted. I was going to shut it down either way. But wait, it gets heavier. A couple of days after that confession, she dropped another bomb. We were in bed, lights low, and she turned to me with this guilty look. "There's something else," she whispered. "When we met, we kissed." I froze. "You what?" She rushed to explain. He leaned in suddenly, and I was so shocked. But he was already heartbroken. Saying goodbye, I didn't want to make it worse by pulling away harshly. So I kissed back for just a few seconds. Then I got out of the car as fast as I could. I asked her point blank if anything like that had happened before, multiple times. And she looked me dead in the eyes and said no. But deep down, I sensed a lie. And sure enough, later admissions confirmed she downplayed it at first. The kiss wasn't just a peck. It lingered enough to give him false hope. Of course, it didn't end there for him. A few days later, he called her, voice full of desperation. "Do you regret it?" he asked. "Yes," she told him firmly. "Why did you kiss me back then?" he pushed. She sighed on the phone. "I felt so guilty seeing you that upset. I didn't want to add to your pain by rejecting you right there, but it was a mistake." After that, she blocked him everywhere. No more texts, no contact. She swore she'd never speak to him again, and I could see the regret etched on her face. "I was just trying to minimize the hurt for everyone," she said through sobs. "For him, for you, but I screwed it all up by not being upfront." Now, here's where it gets really complicated. Her mental health had been slipping for those same 6 months. Subtle at first, but it built up. She was more withdrawn, irritable, lost in her head. I didn't even notice how bad it got, because it was so gradual, like watching a pot boil, without realizing the heat's on. But she finally sought help, started on Sertraline, and it was like flipping a switch. Suddenly, she was brighter, more like the vibrant girl I felt for 3 years ago. "It's like I've been drowning underwater for months," she told me one day, holding my hand. "Now that I'm surfacing, I can't believe I let any of this happen. The fog made me blind to my own emotions." I sat there listening, my mind racing. Part of me saw her remorse, genuine, raw. She wasn't some cold cheater. She was human, flawed, caught in a web of confusion amplified by her struggles. But the lies, those cut deep, hiding the feelings, the messages, denying the kiss at first. How do you rebuild trust after that? I paced the living room that night, heart pounding, replaying every suspicious late text or distant glance. The betrayal wasn't just a kiss. It was a secrecy, the emotional drift towards someone else while I was right there, loving her fully. Yet, seeing her now, clearer-headed and begging for a chance to make it right, I wonder if we could heal. In the end, there wasn't some explosive revenge plot. No public shaming or dramatic confrontation with him. But for me, the payoff came in the raw honesty that followed. I confronted her fully, laying out every hurt, every doubt. "You lied to my face," I said, voice steady but edged with pain. "How do I know this won't happen again?" She broke down, no defenses left. "I hate myself for it," she admitted. "I was scared, lost in my own head. But blocking him, getting help? That's my promise to you. I'll do therapy, whatever it takes." Her shock at her own actions, the humiliation of admitting it all, that was her reckoning. And for me, the empowerment hit when I realized I didn't have to decide right then. I could take time, set boundaries, and see if her changes stuck. It wasn't fireworks, but it was real, a quiet justice in choosing my own peace over rushing forgiveness. Looking back, this mess taught me that love isn't just the highs. It's navigating the storms without losing yourself. Betrayal hurts, but sometimes it's born from pain we don't see coming. If you're in a similar spot, remember, healing starts with truth, even when it's messy. Phew, what a roller coaster of emotions, right? If this story hit home, maybe sparked memories of your own heartaches or reminded you that no one's perfect, drop a comment below sharing your thoughts. Have you forgiven a betrayal like this? Let's talk about it. And if you want more stories that pull your heartstrings and make you think, subscribe now and hit the bell. Thanks for watching. Take care of your hearts out there.